Hello, everyone. Elton John finally confirming the worst has left fans across the globe in shock and sorrow, because for decades the legendary singer, pianist and songwriter has stood as one of the most iconic figures in music history. Dazzling audiences with unforgettable performances, timeless hits like Rocket Man, Tiny Dancer, Your Song and Candle in the Wind, while also surviving battles that would have destroyed most people. His struggles with addiction, his turbulent relationships, his journey to sobriety, and his eventual transformation into not only a musical giant, but also a humanitarian, activist, and proud family man who used his fame to make a difference in the world. For years, there have been rumours swirling around Elton's health, his ability to keep touring, and what the future might hold as he aged, especially after he announced his massive Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, which many suspected was not just a retirement from the road, but a sign that behind the glitter, costumes, and spectacular stage shows, Elton was facing physical challenges that he was not ready to fully share with the public. Fans speculated about his hip problems, his recurring illnesses, his hospitalizations, and the fact that he often had to perform while seated, suggesting that the man who once bounced across the stage with limitless energy was quietly fighting battles that even his larger-than-life persona could not hide forever. Now, with Elton finally confirming the worst, those fears have crystallized into a heartbreaking truth. His body can no longer keep up with the demands of constant performance. His health struggles are real and ongoing, and he must step away from the stage for good, not out of lack of passion, but out of necessity, leaving fans to grapple with the end of an era and the sobering reality that one of music's brightest flames is dimming before our very eyes. In his confirmation, Elton reportedly spoke with the same mixture of honesty and elegance that has defined his career, acknowledging that the years of excess, the toll of decades of touring, and the natural progression of age have caught up with him. And while he remains grateful for the life he has lived, the family he has built with his husband David Furnish, and the adoration of millions of fans, he can no longer deny that the curtain is closing on his ability to deliver what he believes his audience deserves. He admitted that he feared this day for years, that the idea of silence after a lifetime of music terrified him, but that the worst he could do was to pretend everything was fine when it wasn't. And so he chose to face the truth with the same bravery that has characterized his journey from shy Reginald Dwight to flamboyant superstar Elton John. Fans have been left devastated, not only because it means they will never again experience the magic of his live performances, but because it forces them to confront the fragility of their heroes, the reality that even legends are mortal and that time eventually demands its due. For 30 to 40 minutes, we can reflect on Elton's extraordinary career, his rise from a young piano prodigy in England to one of the best-selling artists of all time, his partnership with lyricist Bernie Taupin that gave the world some of the most beloved songs ever written, his dazzling reinventions across decades, and his ability to remain relevant in an ever-changing music landscape. We can revisit the highs and lows, the addictions that nearly killed him, the triumph of overcoming them, the courage of coming out when it was still taboo, the activism that raised millions for AIDS research, and the love story that grounded him in his later years. And we can understand how his confirmation of the worst does not erase any of that, but instead cements his story as one of resilience, humanity, and truth. Elton John's final bow may be heartbreaking, but it is also inspiring, because it shows that even in admitting limitations, even in confronting mortality, there is dignity, grace, and a reminder that what matters most is not how long a star shines, but how brightly it burns while it's here. Elton has confirmed the worst, but in doing so he has also given his fans one last gift: the honesty to say goodbye on his own terms, leaving a legacy that will never fade and a catalogue of music that will live on forever. Thanks for watching.